This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so today we will be discussing on the wave management one, guys. Okay, so we have seen a complex uh, outbound scenario, right? Last time in the so hello.
Yes, T.
Yeah. So okay. So any idea, like anyone, like what is a wave management and what exactly it does? Anyone?
I don't have idea. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So now in any of this particular outbound scenarios, whatever we are trying to say here is there are two things actually. Okay, this wave management basically works only in the outbound scenarios. Okay, so just remember that it's not anywhere in the inbound or anything. Okay, what happens here is there are okay, it could be either in the outbound or it will be internal or multiple things basically. So most of the cases, what happens here is we will try to plan and control the huge volume of your outbound scenarios. Basically, what happens whenever we want to have, okay, it's nothing but this wave management is basically it's nothing but it's all the grouping of the warehouse requests or the orders to control your particular warehouse activities, basically. Okay, so what does that mean? So in the EWM system, this particular wave management will combine a multiple delivery outbound delivery line items, and that gets splits into the waves based upon some criteria, whether it could be based upon your product or based upon your activity area or based upon your warehouse process type or your carrier, or it could be your ship to party or etc. So basically, what is the advantage of having this? Okay, so like for example, if you can take that a particular delivery, okay, can have a multiple line items for a particular, okay. So we have some product A in that particular delivery. The same way we have a product B, okay, in another delivery. I mean, like the same product could be there in multiple deliveries. Agree with that point, guys?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, so what happens in that case, like whenever we try to create a warehouse task for that specific product, basically, or in that particular activity area, the warehouse person has to pick this particular product multiple times, right?
True, true.
Yeah, it has. So in order to avoid that things, basically what happens is we will have a particular time frame. Basically, the deliveries which are being getting created in a particular time frame from morning 8 o'clock to afternoon 12 o'clock, such that you will have all the outbound. So what does this wave management do here? So it combines all your outbound delivery line items, okay, all your outbound delivery line items into one wave, okay, and it splits again that particular deliveries, okay, into different criterias, like what we maintain, whether it could be based on your product or your carrier, such that what happens, it creates only one warehouse orders and it has multiple warehouse tasks in that. So the warehouse person, whoever is responsible or for that picking, he no needs to go for a multiple times. I agree with that, guys.
Yes.
Hello, are
Yes,
you getting
please.
my point now? So this is the most important things what happens in a warehouse to optimize your outbound things and all. So, so am I clear on this particular point, guys? So what happens here? Hello?
Yes, we are with you, Steve.
Yeah. So that is what the basic things happen. I mean, like, no, what I can say that is the basic meaning of a particular wave management. It combines all your outbound delivery line items, and it again splits into multiple things where you would be having it. Okay. However, this wave management, whatever we are trying to do, this can be created automatically or manually. We will have some templates we'll be creating for that, and based on that we will define the there are two things which we have to understand. One is the wave which creates automatically, and the releasing of the wave. Okay, that is the one which we have to understand here. So what happens here is the wave creation will be automatically. That's first thing, that's for sure. And the second thing is the wave release. So what is this release again? Because in this scenario we have a multiple options case again. Okay, the wave release could be different. Like we in the standard SAP practice we have three different methods. One is about a manual release. Okay, and the other one is about automatic release, and the third one is about immediate release. Okay, so what is this significance of having this manual, automatic, and immediate? So manual in the sense, though the waves will be created automatically, but the releasing of the wave such that what happens is the system will create, okay, the warehouse orders will be created anyhow, but the releasing of a particular wave will be manual. Automatic in the sense, based on a certain time frame, we will schedule a background job such that the wave will release and the warehouse orders will be released. And immediate in the sense, irrespective of your time frame, whatever you have maintained in the system, that doesn't matter for that. As soon as a outbound delivery gets created in the system will automatically will create a wave and a warehouse orders will be created. Okay, so this is the significance of the particular wave release options. Okay, for that we need to have a template, and we will see how to create our own custom condition records. Okay, if you remember that, where did we use this condition records, guys, till date? Anyone? In two scenarios, we have made use of this condition records. Anyone, guys?
Pack profile you are speaking about?
Yeah, but we have made use of this particular one in some scenarios, right? Where are they?
I mean, verb T code we used our
Mm. In work, where did we use?
we used for the maintenance of condition records for I mean handling unit creation.
That is in the pack spec we have maintained, right?
Yes.
Not in the verb. Verb is that's a different transaction. In the pack spec, if we remember that, in the value added services, okay, and in the outbound delivery for the big HO, if you remember that, we have seen something called as OBDL, right? So there is some conditions we have seen, right? The same way, now we will be creating some Z condition records, okay? for our particular wave, because we never knew like what business would be having the requirement, whether they want to have the waves to be created to be filtered based on the source bin, or based on the destination bin, or based upon an activity area, or based upon your carrier, or whatever it is, right? So there would be some other custom fields, or you can even implement a body here. So there are multiple things which we need to consider when we implementing this wave here. Okay, so first thing is, what we will try to do is we will try to make the configuration for these things, and we'll try to create the template, and then we'll create the condition records, and we will see how far it is working here. Okay, any questions to anyone, guys?
Not yet.
Sorry.
No, I said not yet. We don't have questions.
Okay, okay. Sorry, this is in the goods issue process, guys. Wave management. Okay, general settings. Okay, here set automatic wave generation for the warehouse process type. So we know that what is our warehouse process type waves. What is that? It's WM 46, right? For us, it's 2010, right? So for that, I'm trying to flag an automatic wave base. Okay, the first thing. And after that, we maintain the wave template generation. So, however, we have something called as a wave types. So, what is this wave types and all? So, wave types are the ones we will be categorizing whether or what type of wave, whether it is an immediate wave, or whether it could be your normal wave, or whatever it is. We will define that particular wave types, and the wave categories and the capacity profiles means this capacity profiles will tell us how you want to define your wave. So how much do not, okay, if in case if there is a late wave, okay, about that wave, or do not about the wave at any time. So these are the normal capacity. Normally we will make use of the standard one, which is C1 and C2. I don't know what happened here. Okay, so this is just a capacity profile. How many warehouse tasks that can we make in a particular one wave profile? So these are all the things and the factors which comes into the picture. But the very first thing is we have to define our own condition, because as I said, right? Now, if you see this, define condition tables. But basically, in order to run a wave generation, this is not required ideally, guys. Okay, this will be required only whenever we need to have a custom things. Okay, this will even help us in order to define your printings, and even in the PPF also this will help you out. Okay.
Sriram, I couldn't get it. Can you repeat it? Whenever you want custom things, you will develop this condition.
Yes, whenever we want some kind of a custom fields, whatever it is not available, then only we will develop this. Okay.
In order to determine a manual or automatic, this will be one key factor, which will
No, no,
be
either manual or either at automatic. If any of the fields which are available, basically, if you see that, What is this OVSK? This is one of the condition type, right?
Yes, you
In
said it's
that
a
particular,
standard condition.
it's a standard one. In that standard one, we can see the system has given you a product and it has given you some other logical conditions or whatever, right? But if I would like to add some more fields over there, then in that case, I have to create a custom one there, right? Basically,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah. So in order to determine and in order to create a custom one, this is the one which we have to do, basically. You're getting it?
Yeah. So whenever if you want to go for Z, you are creating a table with the Z catalogs and
Exactly.
all.
So what is yeah, that's what in order to understand how to create it, I'm trying to show you, but normally that is not required to create in the wave management. As being this particular things, this creation of the condition types and creation of everything, this will help us like whenever you want to create your print and the PPF or whatever it is, then that point of time this comes into the picture. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. Sorry, this I have to creating now. Wait, what happened? For example, in this case, I'll take two different things. Case one is about based on my warehouse process type, and other one is your product number, PROCTY. Okay, warehouse process type. What I'm trying to do is now, based on these two fields, I would like to determine my condition table. Okay, so one is a warehouse process type, and another one is about based on my product. Okay, yeah. So as being a custom one, I'm trying to save this in a local object, guys. Okay. If it is in the real time, you can ask your ABAPers, they'll provide you where to save that so that you can import this to your other systems and all. Okay. So now this is the table, condition table. Let's put it in, right? ZW46. Okay. And now define access sequence. Okay. So now this particular define access sequence is the one where we will be using it. Okay. Probably I'll just copy this from this. Okay. One second, guys. Okay. So this 46 WM, whatever we have the warehouse number. Okay. And the product. This is the one which I'm trying to use it, right? Now, what is the table we have created in the earlier node? It's ZW46, right?
Yes.
Yeah. In this particular one, okay, if you can see that the system will tell you what are the tables on Apple. We
I
have
mean,
right here.
I don't know about your warehouse one, but once after we create a table, we will generate it. So you don't
Yeah,
have that
can
concept.
you do that? This does not exist. How come? This was activated. Any others? What is this? This application and this also has gone out. What happened? Strange, man. The field automatically has to come here actually. I don't know what is happening. Because if you see this, you see this the same thing. Warehouse number under this one. This field automatically has to populate. Oh, who is deleting the table levels? One second, let me check with because it says that the application is now inactive. We have, but I'm not, because the table is not getting activated here. Basically, I don't know what was the issue.
See, we can utilize that WM45 one, right? Because it has the same.
That's the same one which I've created for the earlier batch.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not
But
getting
we can
activated.
reutilize it.
Yes, we can utilize it, but the concern is why it is not getting activated. I have to know that, right? Mandatory field warehouse only, warehouse complex. Maybe let me do one thing. Wait. We can delete this. Wait, let me recreate another one and let me see what is happening. Is this product? Okay, but strange thing is it is expecting a warehouse number from now. I don't know who has changed it, but normally this is not a mandatory field for us, the warehouse number, but fine. Let me add that also. So 46 WM is my condition table. And now come to the access sequence, guys. Okay. WM46 will have the wave document, whatever I'm just putting it. It's 46 WM. This is taking automatically now because the system is expecting the warehouse number as well. But normally it is not mandatory, but I don't know why. But fine. These are the fields which we are trying to determine, and based on that, we will be determining our particular wave management one, guys. Okay. So one is about your process type, warehouse number, and the material one. Okay. So these are the three things which we have added in our particular condition type now. Okay. I mean, like, I'm sorry, in the access sequence. So, however, define the condition types, guys. Okay. So I'll be defining one condition types here now. Okay. What I will do is I'll put it as 46 WH. The where access sequence, whatever we have defined, it's WM46 now. Okay. I believe if in remember that in ACC also we have the same set of things like where we will be determining this thing. What is it? I don't remember exactly that. We'll be doing this the same set of things even in the ECC also, guys. What is the condition type we have defined just now?
It's 46 WM, right?
That's what I'm just checking. It's 46 WH. Okay. Procedure. Okay. Now we will assign this to our specific document types, because if we do not want to have this particular condition types or whatever it is, we will not create it, but we will assign this procedure to a specific document types here, guys. Now what are our outbound document types? If you remember that warehouse, if you remember, it's PDO is your document category, document type would be OUTB, and the procedure, what was the procedure we are having? This just now we have created, no, W6WH. Okay, now W6WH is my particular procedure. Okay, and now define condition maintenance group. Now this is a place where we will have to register our particular custom condition types or the tables, whatever it is, under standard application as being our warehouse management, wave management application, WME, whatever we are trying to determine. This would be having in a standard one where we have to register our particular condition types. So if you see this, these are all the custom ones which we have created so far. Okay. However, okay. Now, what is the condition we have maintained?
46 WH.
No, this is the condition table, right? The condition table is the first one which we have created.
46
It
WM.
is no 46. Okay, and as well as the condition type. Now, what is the condition type we have determined? 1 second, it comes in F4 now. Yeah, 46 WH. So basically, now this particular thing gets registered in all the tables such that you can make use of your the custom one, guys. Unless and until if you're not registering under this particular WME application, I mean like the generating the table structures and everything, basically what happens in the background is this is a standard application where the wave related things, stuff and all getting stored in the standard one, but we have to register our custom one. Basically, you're getting my point? Hello?
Okay, we are with you.
Yeah, then only this particular custom condition, whatever we are trying to trigger, then only it comes into the picture. Unless and until if you're not registering it, you cannot have that. Okay. I'm sorry, any questions to me? Okay, now let me come to this wave configuration now, which is in the easy access, logistics, extended warehouse management. Okay, here work scheduling, wave management. First thing is we have to maintain the conditions, like as I said that, but before we go there, okay, we will go to the wave template. Okay, we will first maintain the wave template for us. Now here if you see that, first thing is I'm creating one wave template for us. Okay. Now as I said that the wave creation would be automatic because we have set a flag against our warehouse process type telling that our wave creation would be automatic. If you remember that against our warehouse process type, we have set a flag. Hope you remember that, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, now, but if you see this, I've told you three different options. The wave release would be automatic, immediate, and manual. Automatic, as I told you, this would be set up in the background job. Okay, that we'll be looking into that. Immediate and manual. I'll first look into the immediate one, guys. And then wave type, the standard one, will take one. Okay, wave category C1 something. Now, pick denial. So what does this option particular do here? Means sometimes whenever we are trying to create a wave, there would be some stock or there would not be a stock in that particular things, right? In the real time, what happens if there is no stock in the particular bin? It the warehouse task. If you want to create it with an alternative source bin immediately, or you want to remove the item from that wave or leave the item in the wave. So what do you want to do it? So always I want to create a warehouse task with an alternative source bin immediately. I don't want to wait for another wave to get create for that. So retry in the sense when you want to do this, maybe every 10 seconds or 30 seconds or 10 minutes or whatever it is, that's a retry option to try. Okay, unless and until the stock is available. Okay, first thing, this is one template. Now coming to this particular one, this is the most important thing, like determining your wave templates in a particular time frame. Okay, so what does that mean?
That means from past 2 hours or 3 hours, some certain time frame, how many wave orders, I mean, outbound orders to be clubbed together. Is it?
I'm sorry, I missed out in the middle here. Sorry.
I mean, from past 4 hours or 5 hours, or else in between, in per day at this point of time. So whatever the previous all outbound orders to be clubbed together, something.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
So what does that mean? It's a kind of a cutoff time. Okay. Okay. What happens here? The cutoff time is the one where we will tell to the system. Okay, where we will have like till what time we have to maintain. Now let's example my thing is somewhere around 8:12 a.m. right? So I can tell to the system that maybe from morning from 6 o'clock maybe or whatever it is that because we know that it's a 24 hours thing because the system always creates an outbound we can't it. Maybe let's just tell an example here maybe till 8:30, okay, whatever it is, or 9 a.m. Whatever it could be. Okay, we tell to the system that okay, 8:30 a.m. I'm telling to this, my system that okay till 8:30 a.m. is my cutoff time. Okay, such that all the deliveries whatever are, because it depends upon the volume and the frequency of the outbound deliveries, guys. Because we have to set it for every 10 minutes. Sometimes in one of our businesses we have set it for every 5 minutes because the volume is too high. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it would be. Okay, so that's how we can even set up that. Okay, 8:30. Okay, and the release time when you want to release this wave. Okay, I want to release this particular wave at 8:33 maybe or 8:35. Let's put it in that way. Okay, okay, here. Oh, sorry, 8:30 a.m. Okay, and the pick starts. So the picking starts immediately or maybe after some time. Okay, the pick start and the pick completion. Okay, what does this particular mean? Pick completion is the one when at what time. So that's a rough estimation we always give. It's not like exactly we'll be completing at that time because we never know when the pick get completed immediately based on our activity areas and all. So maybe let's say that, okay, in 1 hour, we assume that the peak gets completed. Okay. And the most important thing is the wave completion here. What is that? Back completion. Yeah, wave completion. When does this particular wave gets completed? Maybe somewhere around a 10. Let's assume that this wave will get completed, because the system should know, because we have given the start time, means like this particular wave cutoff will be done at 8 p.m. sorry, 8:30 or whatever, and the calendar. So we have an in enter a wave template option number. I've not given a okay. So okay, here the calendar. So these are the ones which we will be defining over here, guys. Okay. Now what we will try to do here, okay, because we have made this particular wave immediate, basically, right? Now let me go to this particular condition. Okay. What is this condition over here is 46 warehouse. Okay. Now what is my warehouse number? WM46. And my product. Basically, we no need to give the product because we can't hard code with the product basically, but we have taken with the product here, guys. What is the product we have? Mat. We have mat, right?
Yeah,
Template.
DC1 anything as
Yeah.
well.
2010. Okay, this is one thing. We'll put all our products, whatever we have. DSC1 2010. Okay, such that what happens. Okay, let's maintain for these two products and then let's run one scenario and see this. Okay.
Have you saved it?
It came into green, no? Yeah.
Okay.
You can see that the warehouse order was automatically created now. I have not created it here. Hello.
Yes.
Yes,
Normally,
yeah.
yeah. Normally, what happens if you see this here? Okay, there would be a wave. You see this, and the release method as being I've maintained it as an immediate, right? So what happens is the system has automatically released that particular wave, whatever we see here, and it has created one warehouse order, and it is awaiting for us, right? Okay, because I have not created any warehouse orders for this, right? It automatically got created because of the particular wave template, whatever we have maintained there. Agree? The same way, if you see, let me go back here.
Uh,
Hmm, please. Sorry. Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, one question over here.
Uh,
So, when you said that it is automatically created,
hmm.
so what is the point of giving hours in that template which we
That's
created?
what. Immediate in the sense this could be in case of your emergency orders, or it could be in case of your rush orders, or whatever it is. It can't be in all the cases, right? So automatic is the one which we will mostly use, that would run in a background job. Then only this particular time frame will come into the picture. Okay, but immediate is an option. It doesn't look into your particular time frame, whatever you have. It immediately releases that particular document, and it immediately releases the wave. That only happens, I mean, like that is only applicable only whenever you're looking out for your immediate or for your rush orders or whatever it is. Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. So, but if it is a manual or if it is an automatic, then this particular time frame will be having the specific impact on that.
One more question over here. When
Hmm.
you say that we have this whatever wave management with
Hmm.
respect to hours,
Hmm.
and does this have any effect on delivery scheduling?
No, that doesn't. That's a different thing altogether. No.
I don't know about WM's delivery scheduling. Delivery
Hmm.
scheduling with respect to our SD module is like it says the number of days or hours which require a order to complete or fulfill and transfer to customer or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
what all we will provide like 10 hours over there. It has to
Hmm.
wait for 10 hours technically, right, in order to
Okay.
complete wave in background, which will definitely affect
Mm-hmm.
the delivery schedule in our SD. So is it communicated or something like that?
Mm, but this particular delivery scheduling, you're talking it from an ST perspective, right? But this is the one where we are talking how your picking needs to be happened in the EWM system, basically, right?
Technically, yeah, you are saying whatever the thing is correct, but
Mm,
ultimately customers would be not worried about the things which
mm.
would be happening in a warehouse, right? They are only worried with the, I mean, requested delivery date, which will be
Okay.
populated at the delivery level. So because I know in TM level we have change of schedulings wherein the date whatever which is considered in SD is not considered.
Yeah.
So we will have TM specific delivery scheduling, which will be
Mm.
published to delivery level. So that's what I was asking you.
No,
If
but this is
we
completely about your warehouse picking related activities, right? So that's a completely different thing, whatever we were trying to discuss here, right?
but this is in outbound delivery only, right? This picking
This
whatever
is
it
not
might be.
only for an outbound, this is even for your internal operations, and even this is for your stock transfer documents all as well. This is not only related for your, if you see this a particular wave generation, this is not only applicable for the outbound, as I said that, okay? This can even
Ah,
use this for your internal stock transfer and even for your posting change documents also, which would be used for that, okay?
so, I mean, I meant to say
Mm.
whatever the process which meant to be, this is
Mm.
some activity in order to pick, okay? But
Mm.
does it really affect on scheduling or not? That's
I'm not
further.
sure on that particular because that's completely related to an SD background. I'm not sure on that, Karthik.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, thanks.
Yeah. So coming to the other second scenario, whatever we are trying to maintain here, that's about your manual release, right? Because this is the immediate one which we have seen. So I'm just creating another test case for this. We already had a wave which got generated, but if you see this in this case, there wouldn't be any warehouse order for that. You see that? The reason is because we don't have the immediate creation for that particular document. As being, we have not maintained the immediate release of that wave. But if you see this, the wave has already got generated and we have already seen it. But however, the release method was blank over here. So that gives in the manual release. So obviously, the warehouse supervisor, whoever, will always release this particular wave. Okay. Once he releases this wave, okay, this is for the two-step picking. Just ignore that step. You won't get that particular pop-up for that. Just ignore it. So now if you see that, this particular system will always create a particular warehouse order with that. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
Yeah,
Only
okay.
the still we will have that warehouse order created, but only the release method will not be populated.
I'm sorry.
Even though for an this whatever automatic one, even though the warehouse order will be created, but still that release method will not be populated. That's it, right? The difference.
But we did only manual here. Automatic we didn't do, right? Automatic is a background job which we'll schedule there.
Yeah, sorry,
But we have done a manual here, and
yes.
based on that, the particular time frame, all the deliveries will be clubbed and it will be there. But we will release that again. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But your point regarding the delivery schedule, I'll check back and I'll let you know. But mostly, I don't think that we come across. But I'll check and I'll let you know what is that scenario. Okay.
Sure, Sriram. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know whether it really help
Mm,
has as well, because we generally, whenever we have ASNs, right? So we will be worried only on the date which customer would be receiving. So when it comes to SD level, and we will always do it from shipping point level. But whenever you have a route determination, we have a checkbox wherein which says that you need to determine time from route determination. In the same way, is there any settings from SD level?
I
I
have
don't know,
not
probably
come
wave.
across. Maybe I have to check because I'm not completely from an SD background. So I'll check and I'll let you know anyhow. Okay.
Sure. Thanks, Sri.
Yeah. No problem. So this is, so are we clear on this particular wave management one now? Like how does it works in then particular EWM system at least?
It was clear. We have
Yeah.
checked Yeah, so far immediate, manual, and as
Yeah,
you said, for
automatic
automation,
is
it's like
kind of a
batch.
background job where we'll set up a background job for that, and then we will tell to release that. That's how both the three options will be there. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions, right? In the previous things, anything?
No, thank you. Is there any other class for this one? Or we are done the wave
This
management?
is done because wave management, that's what we have the options in the system. Right? Nothing else we have here.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Any other questions, guys?
I mean, I sorry to cut you. You said that in our storage process, we will add this wave, some
No, that's a
OBD.
OBG. No, that's only the idea. I mean, like example, what I've told you that where we have used the condition record. That's it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Because when we are creating that
Hmm.
OBD 1, 2, 3, you said there is an one fourth step when we talk about in
No,
wave
that is
management.
OB04. That's what tomorrow we'll be looking into that. That's about the transportation management. That's a loading one.
Oh, is it? Okay.
We are talking about OB04 step, right? That's a loading
Yes,
step.
that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
low.
That's what. Yeah, that's what we'll look into the TU, which is where tomorrow we'll look into the TU and the I mean, transportation unit and the YAD management. That comes into that concept. Okay.
Okay, thanks, Sri.
Yeah.
Sri, warehouse automatic creation of warehouse orders. This is only
Mm.
the process through Wave,
Automatic.
uh, automatic creation of
Oh.
warehouse orders.
Ah, that is the PPF one, right? That is different and this is different. We're talking about the automatic creation of the warehouse tasks actually.
Warehouse task and warehouse order both.
Yeah. Warehouse order gets created obviously automatically, and then obviously warehouse task gets created, right? Hello.
When you transfer outbound delivery from ECC to
Mm.
EWM,
Okay. So
then
as soon as the delivery, yeah, obviously,
manually, manually you're creating warehouse task.
then we'll create a warehouse order, right?
Yes, then
Yeah.
how
Because
do
we
you
have a wave and we have an immediate option, it is creating automatically. But if you do not have an immediate option, though even you can create a warehouse orders automatically on the PPF site. That's what I'm trying to say. Based on PPF,
PPF in the sense, I mean,
post processing framework, which we didn't cover yet. We will be covering that later.
okay,
Okay. Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
right, Sri. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So let's catch up tomorrow and then we'll start that particular transportation unit session. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's catch up tomorrow then. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sri.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Thanks. Have a good
Yeah.
day. Bye bye.
To you.